Welcome back, and big breaking news coming in. News reports suggest that Rohit Sharma could be rested for the Sydney Test. Jasprit Bumrah is likely to lead India in the Border-Gavaskar Trophy finale. So what we are learning is that this is as per reports amid this possible spat between Gautam Gambhir and Rohit Sharma, that the Indian Test captain Rohit Sharma is set to be rested for the fifth and final test of the Border-Gavaskar Trophy against Australia. In his place, Jasprit Bumrah is likely to walk out for the toss on Friday morning at the Sydney cricket ground. So that is this new development coming in amid this possible Cold War between Gautam Gambhir as well as Rohit Sharma. What we are learning is that this is what reports suggest, that Rohit Sharma is set to be rested for the fifth and the final test of the Border-Gavaskar Trophy against Australia. And Jasprit Bumrah is likely to walk out for the toss on Friday morning at the Sydney cricket ground. This amid the Cold War that is brewing between Gautam Gambhir and Rohit Sharma. To get more details, I'm joined by Vineet Ramakrishnan of Cricket Next to get more details. Vineet, how do you explain this?
Well, it was something on expected lines, isn't it? Right from the start, Gautam Gambhir, who went ahead with the press conference instead of Rohit Sharma, there were signs that, it could be one of those decisions that is not coming India's way in the right manner. Rohit Sharma, of course, has been struggling with form with the bat side, right? Ever since 2023, he's been averaging 16, and also in this Border-Gavaskar Trophy also he's not had the greatest of time with the bat, averaging just about 6. And in the press conference also, when it was asked to Gautam Gambhir whether Rohit Sharma will play the Sydney Test, he was very non-committal in a way, giving clear signs, clear hint that it could be the last of Rohit Sharma that we are seeing. And in the training sessions also, Rohit Sharma was not playing, he was not there in terms of practice, and it was he was kind of aloof in the entire scenario, and there were long conversations with Gautam Gambhir, Jasprit Bumrah. This, what it means is that Jasprit Bumrah will be leading, and Rohit Sharma, it could very well be his last, could have been, we would see the last of Rohit Sharma in Indian colours.
Right. Right, and I'm also joined by Krithveen Walia on the broadcast to decode this further. Krithveen, so what does this do when it comes to Gautam Gambhir's entire positioning in the locker room? Because the entire indication has come in that there was a huge spat between Rohit Sharma and Gautam Gambhir, which has led to this. But is this all performance-related calculations that we're seeing unfold ahead of the Sydney Test?
Ayushman, possibly, because optics have suggested the same. And, we've seen the kind of projection that the head coach himself has been doing. He, of course, as far as his press conference is concerned, was relatively muted on the entire stance that he's going to be taking on Rohit Sharma going forward. But now things seem to be getting clearer for the entire team. And if it's going to be Jasprit Bumrah, then it's going to be a different dynamics for sure. And given the captain's performance so far, given Rohit Sharma's performance so far, there have been a lot of speculations, not just around him, also around Virat Kohli's performance. And, if your opening order is relatively weak, then the team surely is bound to take these kind of calls. So it's not going to be taken as a personal decision per se, and perhaps has had the nod of BCCI and everyone else involved as well. But this surely is going to change the dynamics of the game. And yes, Bumrah seems the right fit because, remember, he's also captained the team in different formats in the past. So he's really taken up that role. Seems like all of this is happening given Rohit Sharma's performance solely, not just as an opening batsman for the team, but also as a team leader, because we've seen the kind of controversies that have come to the fore, the manner in which the performance of some of these top-order batsmen has not been up to mark, and all of that has had a role to play for sure. But going into Sydney Test, given everything that's at stake, especially with regards to the team making it to the finals at the WTC, I think that's one core concern of the team going into the Sydney game. And like we've been discussing as well through the course of our broadcast, much of this already was being speculated given the manner in which Rohit Sharma has been very low-key at Sydney cricket ground, even during the preparations when we saw Rohit Sharma relatively muted, take a back seat. All of this was speculated as is. And with Gautam Gambhir, which was a first of its kind, holding a press conference instead of the captain, which is usually how it works, things were headed in that direction. But I do think that this has made the picture amply clear that it's going to be Bumrah who's going to be leading the playing 11. And given Bumrah's performance as well, remember he's been breaking record after record in the ongoing series against Australia. So one will have to see whether or not this turns in the favor of the Indian cricket team. But so far, the indication is that, with consultation from the BCCI and, of course, Gautam Gambhir playing a huge role in the same, all of this has been decided. Do remember that much is also being speculated around the conversations that have taken place in the dressing room. And the idea one was getting through all of these signals of the conversations, the leak chats in the dressing room. Again, another opinion that was coming to the fore is that there were conversations that revolved around whether or not, we're going to see a replacement of Rohit Sharma going into the Sydney Test. So it's a crucial game. A change in guard perhaps could make a difference. One will have to see whether or not that favors India. But so far, of the 4 tests that India has played against Australia, leadership most certainly has been questioned, apart from individual performance that so far has been put up by Captain Rohit Sharma. And I think given that, keeping all of those factors in mind, this decision is being deliberated upon. So we shouldn't be surprised if we see all of that play out in Sydney. And like I said, how it turns in favor of Team India remains to be seen. But not much, remember, can change just given a captaincy change. What also depends, what also is going to be a contributing factor is the manner in which the top order performs. Because the bowling order has been splendid. Now we're going to see Arshdeep Singh, for instance, be rested. That's owing to an injury. There are other changes that are also going to be witnessed. Shubham Gill is going to make a return. So whether or not we will see a Shubham Gill perhaps replace Rohit Sharma, that's another speculation that perhaps the BCCI is mulling over. So we'll have to wait a little for the finalities of the playing 11. But so far, looks like Jasprit Bumrah is going to be taking
Absolutely. Talking about the order, Kritsween, Shubman Gill, who was dropped from the Melbourne Test, he will return to the playing 11. He will bat at number 3, while KL Rahul will open the innings with Yashasvi Jaiswal. How do you see that change coming in?
Yes, absolutely. And also do remember that, there are other changes that the Indian team has tried. For example, with a Reddy performing brilliantly well in the first innings of the last test. He did pull off a century, could not perform to his level best in the second innings, is going to be once again featuring. There are those, Jaiswal, for instance, was the only one that raised the hopes for India in the fourth and in the final match against Australia in the last series. So they're pretty much solid on their footing. Jaiswal, KL Rahul, yes.
The last hour. Anything can happen between the bells. But what happens during the last hour is what matters the most. The biggest market swings. A close-up look at what's driving them and how the investors are reacting. Watch the most seasoned market mavens guide you through the most important hour of the trading day. NSE Closing Bell. At these times, only on CNBC TV 18 and CNBCTV18.com.
Hey, thank you for watching this on CNBC TV 18. Hope you liked it. For more such interesting news and updates, follow CNBC TV 18 on all the social media platforms.